On this great Sunday, I want to talk about growth. I want to talk about growth / patience. I think that this is very important. First of all, growth itself is very, very important. And you do that by every single day chipping away at whatever it is that you're trying to get better at, whether it's being a better father, better mother, being a better businesswoman, businessman, just being a better person, a better spouse, whatever it is. Growth is very, very important in all areas of your life, and you have to be intentional about your growth. Be intentional about your growth. I want to drop this on you all the time. You're not able to see how much you have grown. Sometimes you're not able to see it because it's very small. And so I've heard people talk about, and read in books, how you want to, in whatever way, how you want to try to measure your growth. Where you started from, and where, let's just say, where you are in a month, where you are in 2 months, where you are in 3 or 6 months. It's important to be able to measure that. One of the ways that I do it personally, as it pertains to music, I do have a project out, an EP out called Authentically Me, artist named Tony King. And, so from that project to the new project I have coming out in June, Kingdom Radio, I could hear my vocal growth from that record to the one that I'm creating now. All right. And I have intentionally worked on my vocals. I'm not just hoping for the best. I intentionally work on my vocals, and I'm going to say, what I do to do that, because I feel like someone's going to want to know. So I use a program called Singing Success. I'm forgetting the name of the guy who created it, but Singing Success, you can find it online. Type it in, you'll be able to find it. That's one thing that I use, and I use Cheryl Porter's 10-minute vocal exercises on YouTube. This is free, but she also has programs, so you'll be able to see it in the description. She has a tab where you can go and actually buy a program from her. All right, but her stuff that I use on YouTube is phenomenal, and I'm sure the program's even better, so go check it out. But these are the two tools that I use to get better vocally. I just wanted to say that because I feel like someone's gonna want to know. So that's a way that I have measured my vocal ability, how I have grown from before until now. So it's important to be able to know how you're growing, but sometimes when you're just starting out, you can't really see. Another example is that I'm playing guitar, and I can't remember, I guess I'm going to say, I know I started playing during the pandemic, and when I first started out, it was not great because it was just, but I was growing because I was, I was getting on, and I was playing. It felt weird, but it didn't feel like I was really growing, right? But fast forward to this year, I have grown so much. All right. So I just want to drop a few nuggets on you. Find a way to measure your growth in whatever it is that you're doing. And just understand, when you're first starting out, you're not going to feel like you're growing. It's going to feel like you're not moving at all. That's normal. That's a normal thing. But I want to encourage you that you are growing, and that I want you to continue to practice, continue to read, continue to take the classes, whatever it is you're doing, continue to do them, because you are growing. It just, in the beginning, it just doesn't look like it. Even if you've been doing it for 6 months. Say you did see some growth. All right, of course, in 6 months you're going to see some growth. But let's just say you hit a rough patch where you're back at a place where you don't feel like you're growing. You are growing. Continue to grow. Continue to do what you're doing. Continue in your process, because growth is happening, even if it's very, very small. Even if you just went from space 1 to space 2, it's very small, very incremental, but you are growing. So, 2 things. Growth is very, very important. Some people, they are good at something and they get satisfied with good, and then they stop working on the gift. You see this all the time. And then you'll have others who really care about their craft, really care about what they're doing, and they really work on it, either on a daily basis, every other day, maybe weekly, but they are working on that craft because they want to get better. And I think that's where I know that's where people separate themselves, and I think that's where genius is born. When you just continue to work on something, even when it doesn't look like you're growing, you continue to do it, and then eventually they come out on top, not because they're better than someone else, but because they just continued. All right, and so that's what I want you to do. Again, focus on your growth. Continue to do whatever you need to do to grow. Find a way to measure your growth, and in those spots and in those moments where you feel like you're not growing, understand that you are growing. It's just very small, and eventually, as you continue to go, as you continue to practice, as you continue to read and study, whatever it is, you are going to come out on top because you are putting in the time. There's no way that you can set those seeds in the ground and not see harvest. There's no way you can do it. All right, I want to thank you so much for checking this out. I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you're not having a wonderful day, you can change that by your mindset. Thanks so much. Tony King out.